What about a situation where you need to set a limit? I mean, the child is in church and is talking too loud, or in synagogue and talking too loud, or is about to run into the street, you know, where it could be dangerous. So all the time we're in situations where we have to set limits. And it's very important for limit setting to be under co-modulated reciprocal interaction, i.e. something the child learns in a negotiated way. So the ideal way to set limits is in situations where you have time and you can interact with the child around a limit. You know, you can give the child an alternative. You can negotiate. No, you can't touch the socket, but you can play with this toy. Or, and it's done calmly together. But there'll be always, and that's what we talked about before, then limit setting becomes a co-modulated reciprocal skill that becomes internalized. When something's under co-modulated interaction, you can then internalize it, and we'll talk more about that on Monday actually for adult when working with adults. Because in adult psychotherapy we need to be doing this often, bringing something under affective modulation and then helping the person internalize it. Now, but what about those situations where you have to operate quickly? The child's running out into the street, or the child's about to hurt another child. There, you're going to awaken catastrophic affects. But then you try to soothe the child and bring him back into co-modulated interaction and talk about it very quickly. So when you have to blow the child out of the water because he's about to do something dangerous, you do it in as nice a way as you can. The child gets upset, is crying, you soothe, and then if it's a verbal child, you talk about it. If it's not a verbal child, you co-modulate and you get the child back into a modulated interaction. And then you try to practice that situation in a co-modulated interactive way so you're not caught in that catastrophic situation again. The child who runs out into the street, practice staying close to mommy or daddy when in new places. Practice looking to you for signals about when they can go across the street and not go across the street. So you may have to practice those situations a great deal. So you anticipate what's going to come up. With a verbal child, you can picture and visualize the situation as it may occur the next day, like where the child loses it and hits another child, or where the child takes the toys of another child. You know, practice those situations so the child learns to use negotiation.